Alright, here's a game of twos with my hunter mate. We're not on voice. Would be good if we were, but it's alright. Okay, so I guess he's a disc priest, which means I don't need to worry about dispelling Holy Ward. And they only have one kick, and it's melee, so I should be more aware now that I can hardcast. So standard opener, they're kind of hiding back. And then the priest becomes Rambo and runs in. I get Dwayne out. The warrior leaps in, and then he trinkets. I assume perhaps he's used his Berserker Rage, whatever it's called. I reckon he must have a macro, and he doesn't realise he's used his PvP trinket in the macro. So a lot of damage coming in, so I get Earthen Wall on my mate. Earth Shield has been dispelled, just noticed that. So here's Mind Games. So Mind Games is coming, the priest is out of line for my kick. So I'm on GCD, his spell reflex. So I don't think it's possible for me to have got this to have interrupted this Mind Games with spell reflex, with grounding, because I'm on a GCD right now. But I think he feigned it off anyway, he did some cheeky hunter move. The warrior's running back, he's running away a bit scared. Intimidating shout on him. So at this point we're on the offensive now. I can't really see what DPS cooldowns my guy's committed, because I don't really know. I don't know if he's committed too much, to be honest. So at this point I make a pretty big mistake. I don't really know what I should be doing, but I'll just kind of run into them for some reason. Like my hunter's there. They're both next to each other. I think I'm running in just to get a roots. So that's what the line of sight was about. And then suddenly the priest is on my feet. So he gets a full fear on me. So I sit this fear. Piercing cowl. So I sit this fear. Their priest is trapped. The warrior has PI. So at this point I should be dispelling, or I should be purging PI, and then waiting a few seconds till this is about 2 seconds left on trap, and then casting Hex. But I'll go for Hex when it's got 5 seconds left. So that was completely low value, because it just overwrote the 4 seconds remaining on trap anyway. All the while PI's on the warrior, and he's going to town on my guy. He's got no hots on him. I've got all my cooldowns ready to all my, not even cooldowns, just my standard rotation not being used. So I got Unleash Life, Riptide, a Healing Wave, or what's this one? Healing Stream, Healing Tide, this one is. Healing Tide just because why not, it's a short cooldown. Although to be fair I placed it right in the middle of the map. So the priest just goes in and just kills it. I think does he Mind Blast it? Yeah, he just Mind Blasts it anyway. So at this point my guy's taking a fair bit of damage. He has Turtle, but we really want to wait until he's very, very low. Pennant's coming out. So at this point I'm just remembering he's melee and he can't kick me, so I hard cast a few heals. So I'm running away just to get out of this train. Primordial Wave, Earth Shield. So now the warrior's running away a bit. His Mind Game's coming. He's coming on me, but because I'm not stunned, I can just dispel it on myself straight away. So we're taking a fair bit of damage actually. We're taking more damage now than when the warrior had his cooldowns. I guess I just don't consider that the disc priest is 0.5 of a DPS. I'm tracking dispels at the minute, that's a bit of an accident. Actually, he's got all these cooldowns. The warrior's using all these cooldowns. He's got Avatar. He's got Berserker Rage, whatever that one is. And now he's got Blade Storm. So this is a lot of damage actually. So I'm just kind of pottering about, not using any GCDs. Then I use Riptide. Likely I should have used Ascend instead. So I start panic. Well, I definitely panic now. Here's Spear. So I run in, Spirit Link just to equalise our health, and I run away. Intimidating shout on the warrior anyway. Ooh, lucky I ran away because we would have both been feared there. So at this point I probably should have purged this fear, or at least used Tremor. But I used Ascend anyway, which is pretty good. Now I use Tremor Totem, which is a bit of a waste. And then for some reason I ran this way. I don't know why I'm running here. Like I'm just lining myself from the hunter, so that's a bit silly. Okay, he's got no Earth Shield on him, so now I'm hard casting a bit. Okay, because of the fact I ran behind here and lined myself, my hunter had to use Turtle. When really I should have been focusing on healing him, especially since I've ascended already. Where did that healing surge go? That healing surge was nothing. Okay. I mean, this hunter's so good, watch this. He doors the shadows into the priest to then drop his trap. That's amazing. Priest trinkets, so the priest has no trinket now. So at this point I'm using Spirit Walker's Grace, casting Healing Surge. Do I go for a Hex? No, I'll go for Fleshcraft. I should be trying to cast a Hex now, I reckon. Here's charge. Priest is coming into me, but because I used Tremor instead of purging, instead of purifying the fear, I have nothing for this fear. I don't have Fleshcraft anymore. I could maybe Roots, actually. That would have been something good. Instead I'm doing nothing. I definitely could have Roots that. So here's Mind Games now. Beautiful kick. This hunter's so good. Okay, so the priest is using some spell. I don't know what that is. Here's Shadow Mend. I managed to kick that, which was good. So we've equalised a fair bit now, actually. So I put Frost Shock on the warrior. Look at that, a trap again on the priest. Didn't even see that coming. How did he trap the priest? So he traps the priest anyway, so at this point I think I run in and get the Hex. Because why not? So now I'll run around this way. Perhaps I'd have been better off running that way, because it's closer, but the battle's going this way anyway, so it's always a good idea to go here. So how do I Earth Grab? I Earth Grab. So this was a bit of a low value cap totem. Watch this. So the priest is stunned for 4 seconds. Oh, I tell you what, that wasn't my fault. That was just unlucky that I used cap totem right as he was stunned. Ideally I could have waited another 2 seconds to have placed this. Because it just, the cap, you can see, just overwrote the stun, did nothing. So the warrior's got pain suppression. Here's a lot of damage coming out. Oh, he's in there again. He's in spear again. So I've got earthen. So a healing side. I place earthen just kind of where the hunter's going. He runs out a bit, but that's fine. It's not really, I don't know, it's not really high value using it there. So now I'm hard casting Healing Surge and we're topped up. PI again, I've got to recognise he has PI. I don't think they are lining up very well with their damage though. Like, why is he only getting PI now? So I'll run around the corner. I've got Earth Grab. Okay, the warrior's going me now. So I recognise this. Oh no, he's left me alone. So I'm putting some damage into this, even though it's wall, it's spirit wall, whatever it's called. Okay, now I recognise he's going me. I kicked the priest on his healing. So now I've thought I may as well just use, what's it, Astral Shift. The priest was trapped, I didn't even see that trap. So he was kicked into trap, into a full trap. So even though that was a messy game on our half and their half, that was a good game. We won it anyway. Alright.